Hey, welcome to English in Flow, the podcast where we help you speak English with more confidence, more clarity, and a whole lot more fun. I'm Emma.
And I'm Liam. We're so glad you're here because today we're diving into one of the biggest challenges for English learners, thinking fast and speaking smart.
Let's be real. We've all been there. Someone asks you a simple question in English and your brain just freezes.
Or you start building your answer, but by the time you figure out what to say, the moment's already passed.
And it's not because you don't know the word. It's because your brain is working too hard behind the scenes.
Exactly. So today, we're giving you 3 powerful tips that will help you stop overthinking, start speaking naturally, and finally feel in control when you talk in English.
The best part? These are practical, everyday techniques that anyone can use. No fancy textbook needed.
So if you're ready to level up your English speaking, let's get into it.
All right, let's start with the biggest speed killer when speaking English. Translation.
Most learners do it. You think of a sentence in your native language, and then you try to translate every single word into English before you say it.
And at first, that makes sense. It feels like a safe way to get your message across. But it's also the reason you sound slow, robotic, or unsure.
Exactly. Because your brain is doing too much at once. It's building the sentence, translating it, checking the grammar, choosing the words, all before you speak.
What you need to do instead is this. Build a direct connection between English words and real-life meaning.
And how do you do that? By using associations.
Associations are connections between a word and something you can picture, feel, or hear, without using your native language.
Let's try it out right now. I'm going to say a word, and you just imagine the thing. No translation, just the image or feeling.
Ready?
Coffee, rain, laughter, fireworks, cold water.
Did you see it? Did you feel it? That's what we mean by associating. Connecting the English word directly to your experience.
Let's level it up a bit. Try repeating these full sentences after us, while imagining the scene.
I'm walking in the rain.
The dog is running through the grass.
She's laughing at something funny.
The sun is shining on my face.
Don't overthink it. Don't analyze the grammar. Just repeat. Imagine and absorb the language like a movie in your mind.
The more you do this, the faster your brain will grab the right words, because they're tied to meaning, not translation.
One listener messaged us last month and said she tried this for just 10 minutes a day. After 2 weeks, she felt way more confident, and her speaking speed doubled.
So remember, don't translate, associate. That's how native level fluency really begins.
Tip 2. Train with speed drills.
Let's move on to tip 2. And this one's all about building speed and flow.
Because here's the truth. You can know all the vocabulary in the world. But if you pause too long to speak, the conversation breaks down.
So how do you train your brain to respond faster?
You use something we call speed drills. Quick questions and answers that build your reaction time in English.
It's like going to the gym for your speaking reflexes.
Let's do a few together. I'll ask the question. You answer out loud, even if it's just one word. Ready?
What's your name?
Where do you live?
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
What's your favorite movie?
What time do you wake up?
Don't worry if your answers are simple. The goal is not perfection. The goal is speed and flow.
Let's take it up one more level. I'll describe a situation and you say out loud what you might say in that moment.
You bump into someone accidentally. What do you say?
You meet someone new. What's your first sentence?
Someone says, "How's your day?" What's your reply?
You're late to a meeting. What do you say?
This is how you train your brain to respond, not freeze. You don't need fancy grammar. You need instinct.
Set a timer for 3 minutes each day. Do your own mini speed drill. Or even better, practice with a friend.
In just a few days, you'll feel the difference. Your answers will come out smoother, quicker, and more confidently. Tip 3. Flow talk. Speak to yourself daily.
Let's move into tip 3. And this one might surprise you a little. It's called flow talk.
Flow talk is basically this. Talk to yourself in English, out loud, every single day.
Now, before you roll your eyes or feel weird about it, hear us out. This is one of the most powerful habits you can build for fluency.
Why? Because it gives you a daily, pressure-free way to use English. No judgment, no grades, no fear of mistakes.
When you speak to yourself, you don't have to worry about grammar being perfect. You're just practicing your flow, your ability to think and speak at the same time.
Think of it like this. Athletes train their muscles every day, even when there's no competition. Flow talk is your brain's way of training for conversation.
Here's how to start. You wake up and you simply describe what you're doing, out loud, in English.
I'm getting out of bed. I feel tired. I need coffee.
Simple, natural, real.
You can also talk about what you see. The window is open. It's a sunny day. I hear birds outside.
It might feel silly at first, but within a few days, it becomes totally normal. And honestly, kind of fun.
We had a listener from Brazil who told us she started flow talk while walking to work. Every day she'd describe what she saw. The traffic, the shops, the people.
After 2 weeks, she said she could respond faster in real conversations because her brain was already used to describing things in English, not translating.
So your challenge is this. Try flow talk for 5 minutes every day.
Talk about your morning routine. Talk about your room. Talk about your goals, your feelings, what you ate for lunch. Anything.
Just speak. And don't judge yourself. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to stay in flow. What you learned today.
All right, let's recap everything we've covered today. We gave you 3 practical, proven tips to help you speak English faster, smarter, and more naturally. Tip 1. Stop translating. Start associating. Train your brain to connect English words with images and emotions, not your native language.
Tip 2. Use speed drills. Practice short Q and A every day to improve your reflexes and reduce hesitation.
And tip 3. Flow talk. Speak to yourself in English every day to build fluency, comfort, and natural flow.
None of these tips require hours of study or expensive courses. They just need consistency. And a few minutes of courage each day.
And hey, you showed up today, which means you're already taking action. That's something to be proud of.
If you enjoyed this episode, hit that follow or subscribe button wherever you're listening. It helps more learners like you find this show.
And if you want to take it further, check out our Instagram or YouTube. We post daily flow talk examples, speed drill challenges, and English tips you can use right away.
Also, we'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite tip from today's episode? Send us a message or drop a comment.
Or better yet, post a short video of yourself trying one of the tips and tag us. We'd be so excited to see it.
All right, that's it for today's episode of English in Flow. Thanks for being here with us and for giving yourself the time and space to grow.
Remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being present and speaking your truth, one sentence at a time.
Keep practicing, keep flowing, and as always,
We'll see you in the next episode.